Hey guys, and welcome back to Star Wars Minute. My name is Elliot from the channel Battlefront Updates, and today I will be talking about the game franchise called Star Wars Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront is a series of first and third person shooter games based off the Star Wars universe and movies, developed primarily by Pandemic Studios. Star Wars Battlefront puts you in the center of the iconic battles you recognize from the movies, anything from playing as a droideka on Naboo to taking down AT-ATs with tow cables on Hoth. The first game was released back in 2004, and Battlefront quickly became one of the most popular Star Wars games of all time. Due to its rapid success, a second game was released only a year after the first one, simply titled Star Wars Battlefront 2. This game was very similar to the first one, but had a few new additions to the game that made fans very happy. Controllable Jedi and Sith being one of them, and space battles being another one. Both of these games allowed you to play online against other players or offline against bots, or a combination of both, which allows for great freedom depending on which mood you're in. After the first two games, everyone was of course expecting a Battlefront 3, which unfortunately never happened. They did however release 3 PSP and mobile games called Renegade Squadron, Mobile Squadron and Elite Squadron. These did however not become as big as the originals, which is understandable due to the limitation to platforms. Battlefront fans has been waiting for a third installment in the franchise for over 10 years, and Battlefront 3 was actually in production multiple times by different developers, but in the end they all got cancelled and left fans devastated. However, at E3 2013, right after EA closed the Star Wars deal with Disney, DICE announced that they will be creating a reboot of the franchise, simply titled Star Wars Battlefront. This game is set to release later this year in November, meaning that it will be more than 10 years after the last full Battlefront game was released. This of course means that the game will be very different from the originals, which is why they decided to reboot the franchise instead of calling it Star Wars Battlefront 3, even if it technically is the third real Battlefront game. So far the gameplay shown shows many elements from the old games such as Jedi and Sith, and the ability to switch between third and first person. But some of the old features like space battles has been skipped to make room for new stuff. One thing that is guaranteed though is that the game will look and sound absolutely incredible. Anyways, that brings this video to an end. I hope you learned something new today and that I possibly spiked an interest for this game series. If you're looking for more videos about Star Wars Battlefront and other Star Wars games, feel free to check out my channel Battlefront Updates, where I cover all the news about the game coming out later this year. If you're tired of my Swedish accent now, I want to hear Alex's smooth voice again. He actually made a video on my channel today talking about the planet Sullust, so make sure to check that out in the description below. Until next time, thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.